Welcome, dolls. Welcome back to our channel. I hope you guys are fabulous today. I am having another moment of just hanging out on my couch in my living room again. Ooh, my hair's all sticking up. Lord help me today. I'm a hot mess, but thank God it is Friday. And yeah, so I'm so excited because I picked up the little baby Lila palette by Natasha Denona. As you guys know, I love Natasha Denona. Love her. I collect all her palettes. Love her so much. These expensive ass Italian eyeshadows have hooked me in. And of course I have the Mama palette to this. And at first I was like, should I get it since I already have the big one? But what you guys may not know is that the smaller palettes, even though they, like the mini sunset palette and everything, are mirrored off like the sunset palette and now the Lila palette, there are new colors in this that are not in here. So, of course I have to get it. So here is the big one and here is the baby one, and all of these colors right here are not in this. So it was more inspired by mini Lila palettes, more like a little mini add-on to it, I guess you could say. So I'm really excited because these are so great to throw in my bag for little touch-ups throughout the day instead of having to take a big old palette with me, especially one that costs $129 versus $25. And that's the other thing. For those of you who have wanted to try Natasha Denona but don't want to spend $129 or $230 or $260, whatever the double size ones that I get are, these are a really great way. They also have ones that are a little bit bigger than this that I have, and they also come with 5. These are a little bit smaller pans, but they are such a great way to get to try her eyeshadows without having to spend that crazy amount. And that's actually what I did. When I first got into Natasha Denona, I bought one of the 5-pan palettes. And that one was $40 because it is the size pans that are in the big ones, but it's 5 of them. Whereas these are like half the size, so they're only $25. But hers are so pigmented that this would probably still last me the rest of my life, and I'm not even kidding you. I use my Natasha Denona palettes all the time, and I never hit pan on them. Ever. I have yet to hit pan on any of my Natasha palettes because you barely need a little bit. And even my Tropic one, I used that one like every day for a month. It never even came close to hitting pan. So the mini Lila palette, we're going to go ahead and do a little look with this one today. And these colors, especially this one right here, I was dying for. I can't wait to show you guys. So I'm going to swatch this little one for you real quick. And it does have the names on the back. The first one I'm going to swatch is Flint. And it is a matte purple. Ooh, it's so pretty. I die. Oh, I freaking love her eyeshadows, you guys. I freaking die. So it feels so creamy, so bomb, and I love the way they just lay on the skin. They just lay so pretty. There is no kick up, no dustiness, no fallout, none of that. You don't get any of that with her eyeshadows. I never, except her shimmers. Okay, I'll take that back. Her shimmers, there is fallout, but they're not chalky or dusty or anything. They just lay beautifully. And the next one is called Linen right here. And I could not wait to get my hands on that. Oh, wait. Or am I doing this backwards? No, I am totally doing this backwards, you guys. Okay, so this one is Poison Berry. So that's Poison Berry. This one that I'm doing right now is Blue Dahlia. This is the one. Oh, I have to use this. I have to use this one. Oh my God. It is so flipping pretty, and this camera does not do it justice. I'm telling you. It's like blue diamonds all over my hand. Ugh. With like, it's like a purple eyeshadow with blue like reflex all over my hand. I'm telling you, this camera does not do it justice. I am going to bathe in that color eyeshadow. So pretty. The next one is Raisin, which is this, oh my God, this feels so creamy. It's this really pretty reddish, purpley, burgundy, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's Raisin. I think Raisin describes it. Look at that. All the way through. All the way through, you guys. All the way through. This is so gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. This whole palette just, is already getting to me. This little mini palette. I'm so glad that I got this. And then next we have Linen, which is this champagne gold color right here. And some of her shimmer formulas do have a lot of fallout and are kind of dusty, and you kind of need a nice base under it. But this one feels so creamy and so nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's just a gorgeous champagne color. And yes, you know, champagne colors come a dime a dozen, but this is a Natasha Denona shadow champagne color. So this one, you could freaking sleep in it for a year and it'll still be just as pigmented a year later. And then last but not least, we have Flint, which is this gorgeous, like what I call the teddy bear brown transition color. And again, so creamy, so gorgeous. I love these teddy bear browns. Oop, let me swatch that up. So creamy. Again, all the way through, just amazing. And just in this little 5 shadow palette, I can already see so many looks that I can create with this and that I will create with this. And luckily, I didn't put on eyeshadow today, so I'm going to do a quick little look for you guys, and we shall see how it performs. To start our mini Lila palette, we are going to go in with Flint and use that as our transition, and I'm just pushing that into my crease and slightly above it. If you have hooded eyes like I do, we've got to fake a crease, so we usually go right above it and just blend that out. And I'm just going back in again just to make it a little bit deeper right above my crease to fake a crease. And now I'm going to go in with Blue Dahlia, and I'm going in with it dry on one side, no base, no wetting my brush or anything. I just want to see how pigmented it is, and it is amazingly pigmented. There is a little bit of fallout, but there usually is with Natasha Denona shimmers, but still not as bad as other brands. And as you can see, it is so pigmented and it buffed out really well. Now I'm just cleaning up the fallout, and now I'm going to wet my brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, and oh my God, it goes on like paint, you guys. Look at that pigment. It is absolutely crazy. And I'm actually dipping my brush back into the powder just to try to dry my brush off a little bit and make it a little more powdery, just so it blends a little bit better. I noticed that when it was wet, it was very hard to blend out. It didn't want to budge. It was like super glued and like cement on my eyes. Like it was not going anywhere. As you can see, it's not blending. It's not blending at all. And it's kind of just stuck there and not moving. So I just wanted to go over it with a little bit of that on the other side with a little bit of the wet brush on the bottom, just to make it a little more pigmented as well, to match the other side, and just cleaning up everything. And since the other one won't budge, I need to make this one look the exact same. Now I'm going to take this linen shimmery champagne color and bring that in a little bit as kind of like an ombre effect on the inner corner, and also using it as my highlight, and taking that slightly on the inner corner of the lower lash line. And now I'm going to take this gorgeous purple berry color and sweep that across my lower lash line. Very, very simple eye look, but so dramatic and so beautiful. This little palette, there's such a number of looks you can do with it. Now I'm just taking a black liner and lining my waterline on my upper lash line and my cream one on my lower lash line, and some mascara to get ready for falsies. I haven't been wearing a lot of liquid eyeliner or anything lately. This has been kind of my go-to routine with liner and mascara, and I've just liked it a little more simple. And now I'm just popping on some Falsies by Ardell, just the regular wispy lashes, and that is all to complete this eye look, and came out flippin' fabulous. Okay, so this is the final look, and it's so amazing. As a matter of fact, I almost think the formula on the minis is like even better than the big ones. This is a must-have palette, you guys. The only thing I will say is this blue was a little bit hard to blend out when I used the water. Obviously, or not the water, the spray, but when I used it dry on this side, it blended out amazingly. So that was the only little thing, but other than that, like this champagne color, there was no base for it, there was no setting spray used, and it's so pigmented and stays right in spot. And this purple underneath my eyes right here, to die for. Just everything about this, everything. And there's so many different color combinations you can do with just these 5 colors. I can do a little neutral look. I can, you know, throw in little pops of colors here and there. There's just so much with this little Lila palette for $25. I think it's a great introductory into Natasha Denona if you don't want to spend $129 on a palette. So I really suggest you getting it. I promise you won't regret it. And I may, if you never had her shadows before, I may just have basically started an addiction for you. Because I started with a little palette as well, and now I own like every palette. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, and I will be back next week with some awesomely awesome videos. Actually, I'll be back Sunday, so I will see you guys Sunday. Have a good weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.